What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and we need to talk about Skillz stock, ticker symbol SKLZ. I have the chart right here, and it's looking pretty crazy. Now, this stock could be the next WallStreetBets meme stock short squeeze. Now, let's take a look and see what we have. So we can see that on the day, we've made highs of $13.98, and this is fairly impressive considering that the low of this stock just 5 days ago was $10.44. So we are actually up quite a bit, even now, from the lows where we just were a couple of days ago. And to better understand this stock, I'll give you guys a quick backstory on it. So you can see that Skillz stock was trading in a certain range for quite a while. And I'll actually use this as an opportunity to exemplify the key importance of this $14 resistance level, what it's acting as now. But in the past, it had also acted as a resistance level. You can see we bounced off of it several times until we were finally able to break through the $14 level. And that's what actually led to our shoot up to $46.30, and eventually that faded, and we once again returned to the $14 level, this time using it as support. Okay, we bounced off of it 3 times, really. Right here bounced off, right here we bounced off 14, and then we bounced off again, and it was actually a bad earnings call that led to us dropping below $14. You can see right here, this earnings call ended up pushing us below 14, and that's where we've laid for about the past month until now, right? We are now nearing $14, right? We almost touched it earlier today, $13.98. This $14 level, though, really rejected us. Now, what's going on with Skillz, right? Why is it potentially the next short squeeze? Well, you can see right here, they have a fairly high percent of float shorted, 23.46%. Would this be enough for a short squeeze? Yes, I think so. We've had them with stocks that have a much lower percent float shorted than that. And if this gets enough attention on Reddit and Wall Street Bets, then I could definitely see this thing short squeezing. So what we have here now is actually a bit of a dismal pattern, right? We are bouncing off of 14 almost twice, right? We're almost touching it 2 times and then bouncing down. Now, this is a very key time, right? We have to get this short squeeze going because institutions potentially could be exiting short positions right now. And in order for people to really believe in this and end up pumping it up a lot, they have to see that it has some momentum behind it. So why isn't this pumping right now? Well, you can see that over the past year, we have had some very high prices, and a lot of people are probably buying in around here and hoping, every quarter, probably hoping that the earnings would be good and send the stock moving back up. And so we have a lot of bag holders with this stock, right? And especially after the last earnings call, a lot of people were probably buying beforehand, expecting it to be good. It ended up being worse than expected, and we dumped down all the way to $10. Now that we're returning to 14, I'm sure there are a lot of bag holders and potentially even traders who are buying around 10, waiting for a pump up, who are now selling because they see some resistance, and that's really putting up a big wall in our way. This $14 level is going to be very hard to break. However, if we can break it, then I expect this short squeeze to be a success, and that will likely, make pretty high highs. Potentially, I don't know if we're going to break $46. I mean, that would be a very impressive short squeeze, but I could definitely see us getting fairly high in the 20s or 30s. Now, what's important to note about this stock from a risk-reward standpoint is over the past 10 days, you can see, or even let's go back to 30 days, you can see that we've had made lows of $10. And really, if you look back at the past year, we have not been below $10 ever, even. This is $10.06 right here. So from a risk-reward standpoint, this is a decent company, right? It's not like a horrific company that's it's not going out of business anytime soon. Let's put it that way, right? They're an esports company. They hold esports competitions. They're mobile gaming platform. So they have a lot going for them. That is a growing industry, and they'll likely do decently well in the future with or without this short squeeze. However, the risk-reward standpoint that I see it, at least, right? You can potentially right now buy the stock for $12.33. I don't see us going much below 10. I think that would probably be the low, and at that point, maybe that's where you'd want to cut your losses if you were entering into this from a trading position. Now, I think that would be, maybe it'd be a sizable loss, right? It would be about 20% that you're losing right there, and that is a significant loss. However, the reward, the upside of this short squeeze actually being successful, I feel like we would at least get to 24, if not in the 30s. So potentially this could be a really good risk-reward standpoint, right? A 5-to-1. You could be risking 20%, but you could be making 100% on your money or more if you were to enter into this trade. Now, this isn't financial advice, and I don't recommend that anyone, go all in on Skillz or a company that they aren't comfortable with, or with, any money that's important to them that they aren't willing to lose, because, potentially I could see you losing 20%. And sure, you could even lose more, right? If some bad news came out for the stock, and if institutions really tried to push this thing down and doubled down on their short positions and out traded the Reddit and Wall Street Bets community, then sure, this thing could definitely get pushed down below 10. However, just as it's a very natural level for this stock to be at, especially, even after all the bad news, I don't think that going much below 10 would make sense, especially when we were at highs of $46. I think that this company has something going for it, right? On a fundamental level, at the very least. And I don't think that would be going much below 10. So that's my analysis on it. I do think that this has some potential, but it's going to be very important, okay, over the next either today or tomorrow to really have a rebound and get above $14. I think that's a very key place. If we can get above 14, then I think this short squeeze will be in motion if we can break that resistance. However, if we can't, then I'm not sure this is the stock to hold, right? If we end up just kind of withering away and dropping, then I don't think it's guaranteed that we're going to short squeeze. And in fact, I don't think it's very likely. If we can't break 14, that really is a very important level for this stock. So that's what I have for you guys today. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And, only if you want to. But if you do, I greatly appreciate it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.